Okay, hi guys. Today I'm gonna introduce the WindRider Professional Edition. This is the WindRider Professional version of a 2 meters wingspan. See, it's an inch wings, and it has a significant difference from the previous legacy version. It has an autopilot system, which means it can fly autonomously. You can see there are 2 pairs of connectors on the back of the bird, and these pairs of connectors are for the power system, and this pair of the connector is for the autopilot. Let's take a look at the radio controller at first. So this is a radio controller. We are gonna use 3 channels of them. This bird is 3 channels, and we are gonna use the one of this is the like a throttle channel, and this one is for rolling, and this one is for pitching. Only 3 of them. We are gonna use only 3 of them. And there's another switch here. So we put the switch in upward position, which means upper positioning, which means it can fly in the auto mode. In the lower position, it flies in the manual mode. Manual mode means you can just fly it as a regular RC plane or RC bird. If you switch in the auto mode, you can fly autonomously. And it can go in a straight line in default, but definitely you need to use the direction stick, rolling stick, to control its direction in case you are gonna hit any obstacles. Especially in such open ground, it's okay, but when you are gonna hit some obstacles and you are going to use the stick to control its direction. And before we launch it, the throttle stick has to be in the lowest position to protect this bird from flapping its wings, and it will have some damage if you do not put this throttle stick in the lowest position. So before we power on the bird, we can just power this radio controller at first, and we turn on its power, and you'll see the green light is on, and that means the radio controller is on. And we put this switch in the lower position, and then we connect this pair of connectors for the power system, and put it in a flat ground and keep it as stable as possible, and waiting for a couple of minutes. Then you hear the long beep sound, which means the autopilot is ready. So we can see this light LED is flashing, and this is a safety check button, and we put it for a second, push it in for a second. Then you hear the beep 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 3 beep 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 sounds, which means the power system is working, the motor system is working. So then we switch this switch to the upper position, and it's in the auto mode. Auto mode is recommended for the new beginners, and we are gonna launch it. And we are gonna ask an assistant to launch it, because this is the huge bird. You cannot hold it in one hand. So go ahead. So before you launch it, you are gonna to push this throttle stick in around 2/3 of this the whole range, or 1/2 of the position, half of the whole range, or the 2/3 of the range. So you can ask your assistant to launch it in a very open direction. So put in half of the range of the throttle. Oh, okay, jump. So you can